What up, Dokkanners? Welcome back to Tsunami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle Global Players. You got 4 EZAs headed your way tonight at 10:30 p.m. PST. So check your local listings to see what time that means for you in your time zone. Good news though, we are no longer in daylight time over here on the West Coast or in the United States. So we're back to standard time, so the confusion is not going to be as bad anymore for those of you internationally. But for those of you in the United States, you don't have to worry about the whole standard time conflicting with your game and reality and all that. Point of that was basically to say I hate daylight savings. It's stupid. Anyway, let's go over these 4 EZAs. We're going to quickly run through what they do, what they look like, go over the events themselves, the units that you have to bring, and some sample teams that I've put together for these EZA events. Let's start with the best EZA of the bunch, which is the LR EZA Saiyaman 1 and 2. Definitely the absolute best, because not only is this unit now offensively inclined, but the leader skill is actually pretty respectable given today's power creep. Because before, you didn't have a key +3 situation. Now you get the key +3 while you have all 5 types on the team. Now this isn't the first time we've had this sort of a prerequisite for a leader skill. The Tech Vegeta Blue and the STR Rose both have a similar situation where you have to have all 5 types on their respective teams. So when you do with the EZA, this now becomes a key +3 130% lead, and this is a friend summon unit. This is a friend summon free to play that is giving you a 130% stat boost, which is really, really good. You could theoretically run this guy as your lead and friend lead for Super Battle Roads and things like that. So really, really good already just from right here. Then for the Super Attack, raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes Colossal and seals. Then for the Ultra Super, raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes Mega Colossal damage, and raises Super Class allies attack by 30% for 2 turns. This 2-turn thing was already there in the original Super Attack, but it's so good because you can run this guy theoretically on your last slot on your team, and if you launch an Ultra Super, it's not going to help anybody on that turn, but it will help everybody on the next turn, which is a very valuable thing to have on the team. And if you're running double Saiyaman 1 and 2 with that EZA, you're definitely going to be benefiting from that quite a bit. Passive, attack and defense +70%, super class allies key +4, defense +50, plus an additional attack +58%, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when attacking extreme class enemies defense -70%. So the raising attack and defense is going to be happening quite often. Combine that with a seal, you're looking at some pretty healthy protection right there. So yeah, this is a really good unit now who not only supports, but actually has some fangs now and can do some decent damage. Not that he couldn't do any before, but definitely a lot better now. And for the event, 1 singular EZ area. It's not an EZA. You're not going to have to bring Prime Battle, LR EZAs, all of these other guys, none of that stuff. You're doing a simple EZ area event where you have the Gohan Super Saiyan 2 with his EZA. Funny enough, we don't have that yet on Global, but we'll be using the friend unit as that. And you have to bring these units. So you have to assemble a team using the characters involved in the Hero Extermination event. The reason why they're doing this is because in order to awaken this friend summon LR, you're going to basically have to go through 3 different waves of using medals that you acquire from the Hero Extermination event story event, as well as the Evil Power Strikes Back. Those 2 events are necessary for this unit to awaken to the full LR level. Granted, I will admit, it's actually very annoying. I'm not going to say it's difficult, it's just tedious, because if you look at the TUR, you need 5 of each of these medals, and they're not hard to do. It's just like, you have to go through these mind-numbing stages and do them. That's the annoying part. But the idea behind it, I think, was nice. Like, it was supposed to take you some time to put this together, but when you're trying to do this fast, it's going to take a little while. So that's the TUR to get to the LR. This is the SSR to get to the TUR. You have to have 3 of these medals. And then, if you want that to happen, you have to go from the SR to the SSR, which is 1 of these medals. So it is mind-numbing, it is time-consuming, and it is tedious, but it's not difficult. So if you are thinking about farming out an SA5 dupe, you still have time to do it. It's definitely going to help to Dokkan responsibly here, but I wouldn't blame people for not doing that for this one, like I said, because it's going to be very annoying to get all of those medals going. Even though you might need 1 or 3 copies of each, it's still annoying to do it. So if you guys don't end up Dokkanning responsibly, that's totally fine. I wouldn't blame you for this one. It is kind of annoying. So you just run through this event with units from this team, And that's all she wrote. You have to pick up 15, what is it? 10, 15, 20, so that's 45 medals total. When you click on an exclamation or a question mark, you can get extra medals, so it should be done relatively fast. Best EZA out of the bunch. Now, let's check out the Hero Extermination event. EZAs themselves, we got the Son Goku, who becomes a Super Saiyan Ki plus 3, 77% lead. AGL Tech and STR lead, Ki plus 3, 40%. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy. Attack and defense plus 100%, attack and defense plus 70, and all allies attack Ki plus 3, attack and defense plus 30%, when HP is 50% or more. When 49% or less kicks in, defense plus 200 and high chance of guarding all attacks. Basically, this entire thing gets obliterated and it becomes defense plus 200. Essentially, think of it as attack and defense plus 100 when you're above half. When you fall below half, that 100% from the attack shifts over to defense, making you a defensive-oriented unit. Now, these numbers seem insane, but if you look at the stats, you'll understand why. 6,870 on a rainbow copy of this guy. He's not that strong. He is a free-to-play incredible gem shop unit that you can buy from the store for 100 incredible gems, meaning if you summoned on the Purunga Dragon Ball campaign and you picked up the treasures and support items, you can literally buy this guy out and rainbow him using those incredible gems. He's very, very basic. So this EZA definitely makes him decent, but he's not going to be good. Like, not super, super good. He's decent, though. You've also got the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, who becomes a Tech STR Physical, Ki plus 3, 80% lead. Causes supreme damage, raises attack by 50% for 3 turns. Attack and defense plus 100%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 8%. Each time Ki rises by 1. It's basically a multiplier. So if you've got, you're going into a team with double Ki plus 3 leads, you open a fight with Ki plus 6, which means you need 6 more Ki to launch super attack. When you pick up 6 more Ki, your stats will go up by 48%. 8 times 6, 48%. That's basically how this works. So yeah, pretty basic premise. He's hopefully going to be pretty strong. I'm looking forward to it. One of the older units that I got when I first started playing Dokkan. So these two are going to be part of the new Hero Extermination event batch. So if you guys recall, we have been having this recurring event come back where you have multiple batches with different sets of EZAs. All very mediocre. Nothing really stands out here. So this is going to be the 5th one. No, the 6th one. So level 13 and level 14 will be the Vegeta and the Goku. When you run these guys, keep in mind that the friend unit is going to be the Vegeta or the Goku. You have no choice. It has to be that. So keep in mind what these guys do as leader skills. Goku leads Super Saiyans. Vegeta leads Tech, STR, and Physical types. So if you're going to be running a particular team, just make sure that you have a decent cross-section between these two leader skills so that you can run both against those two units. I would advise you just run Tech units. Tech is super effective against AGL and does neutral damage against STR. Which units should you bring? Once again, we go back to the Hero Extermination event units. You got to bring all of these guys, assemble your team from this, and you have to include Whis and Super Hachiyak. Very stupid. I know. It's very stupid. In fact, let me actually jump over to the game and show you the teams that I have prepared. So this is the team that I'm going to be running for the 2 EZAs from the Hero Extermination event. You have to have Super Hachiyak and Whis. And for the leader unit, I'm going to be bringing Fat Boo. I believe this is currently the best EZA leader skill out of the bunch from the Hero Extermination plan. So he will be our stats leader for 60%. And then I'm bringing 3 tech units because they will do better against the AGL and do type neutral against the STR Vegeta Super Saiyan 2. And while we're on the subject, real quickly, let's jump over here. This is the team that I'm going to be running for the Great Saiyaman event. If you recall, the Great Saiyaman event also requires the same set of units, but there is no restriction on having Whis and Super Hachiyak there. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying something out. I'm bringing a full Super Saiyan 2 squad. I've never done this before with these EZAs, but by the time I tackle the LR EZA, I will have finished the other ones. So this guy will be complete, and unfortunately this guy will not be done yet because this won't be happening until later on in the campaign. But a full Super Saiyan 2 team, I've never done this before, so I want to see how these guys do. That obviously means 3 Super Saiyan 2 Gokus, so they will probably be in the last slot. But I just want to see how the team runs, you know, no big deal. Mix and match, try whatever team combination you want. Let me know in the comments which one you will ultimately end up using. But now let's jump over to the last of the EZAs that's going to be taking place. That is the Pikkon. Woo! Everybody wanted this Pikkon. He's so good, am I right? He's bad. He's not bad. He's just, he's the definition of mid. This guy just doesn't know what he's doing, really. Tech and STR key +3, 90% stats, causes supreme damage to the enemy, greatly lowers attack and defense. This is actually pretty good for Super Battle Royale. I like that a lot, especially the greatly lowering attack. Attack +81%, plus an additional attack and defense +98% when attacking. Key +3 when facing only one enemy. Otherworld Warriors, category allies, defense +40%. Why? Why are we getting Otherworld Warriors defense +40%? Otherworld Warriors is just... Nobody runs this. Nobody runs Otherworld Warriors, so I don't understand why they did that, but whatever. That's his EZA. Whether or not you care to even awaken him is up to you. But if you are interested in awakening him, you're going to be running the Vegeta EZA event. This is a sub-EZA, which means he utilizes the medals from a primary EZA battle event, which is the Gogeta, which means movie bosses is the weakness. Since he is an int type, obviously bring physical extreme units, but you can also bring physical or int extreme because he doesn't develop an int resistance towards the end. So it's a very easy, straightforward premise. Just go here, take a look. Movie bosses, you got purple ones and you got yellow ones. Ideally, you want to go for a full yellow team, a full physical team, but if you have to, go into the int side and bring in some movie bosses. Let me quickly show you the team that I have for that. That's this one right here. Full movie bosses team led by the Dragon Ball Super Broly. You could run it with a full cooler team with his EZA. Now he's pretty good. Or if you want to go bring the int Broly Dokkan Festival, he works too. The combinations are endless, but this is the team that I put together. Should be very easy. The cool thing about the Pikkon event actually is that you don't even have to wait until the countdown is up. So by the time you're watching this, EZA might not even be out yet. Might still be counting down. You can actually run through this event with your keys so that you don't waste any stamina, and you can actually do the levels that you need to get the respective medals, and you don't have to waste any stamina in order to do so. So if you're somebody who has a ton of keys, don't really know what to use them on, might want to consider using them on this to save yourself the unnecessary stamina expenditure for a unit that you're probably never going to even use. When are you going to use this guy? I would rather use the STR or the AGL Pikkon. Did I say expenditure? I think I said expenditure instead of expenditure. It's late. Anyway, those are your EZAs. Out of these, let's rank them. Number 1, LR Saiyaman 1 and 2. Number 2, I'm going to say is probably the Vegeta Super Saiyan 2. Mainly because you don't have too many Super Saiyan 2 Vegetas. So he will probably be more suitable for teams rather than the Super Saiyan Goku, which there are like 100 of them. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 3, I don't know, 3 or 4. It's a toss-up between these two, but just get hype. Just do it. Might as well. Global doesn't have much else at the moment, but there's going to be plenty more coming. I'm not complaining. Just for right now, enjoy the 4 EZAs. More content, more things to do. And hopefully you guys are ready to tackle all of these events, because I know I am. I've got my SA5s ready to go. Do you? Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments which EZA are you most excited for, and which EZA, if you had to pick, is the worst of the EZAs. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.